Welcome. I wanted to talk about the outer body. So your skin has nerves and blood flow that feed in. If you can imagine, if there's parts of our body we don't touch, like say it's hard for you in the shower to get to that mid back every single day, that mid back never gets feedback. It never gets sensory to the brain. And so this ends up being this weak spot or this blind spot for the brain. And it may not give as much blood flow. It may not give as much care to those areas. So one of the things that we can do is maybe tackle something like dry brushing. It's when you take a jute mitt or a brush, very soft bristled brush, and you just go up the body. And we don't always have those things available to us when we need them. So real-time tool, you have your hands and you have your body on you at all times, okay? So we're gonna go through the whole body, stimulating the skin as much as we can so that we are able to feed the brain this beautiful information about our body, where it exists in space. It makes us feel safe. When we feel safe, the body can relax a bit. It doesn't feel as inflamed. It doesn't have this response of needing to protect. And then everything is able to settle and move just so much better. So let's start with the arms. We're going to give a little bit of a rub. So you're going to literally rub that skin all over. Wherever you can reach, you rub, rub, rub. Okay. Once you get that friction, pat. So if you think about the nerves on the body, they get different sensation with rubbing. They get different feedback with patting and tapping. Let's do the other arm. You're going to rub. You rub all over. Okay. We want to create that friction. The body enjoys this. It wants that feedback. So all over. And then we pat. Okay. So wherever you can reach, you're going to pat. Okay, then we're going to take our hand into a little loose fist, and wherever we can reach, let's go around the breast down. So not directly on the lymph nodes, but just down and around, whatever you can reach. A little bit of a pat. Okay, other side. So this little loose fist, you're just going all the way around. So we don't want stagnation in the body. Okay, we're going to rub the belly. So I'm just going to hold my shirt so I can rub, and you're just going to get friction there. Go the other direction, other circling. Perfect. Sides of the body, back of the body. Just give a rub here. Wherever you can reach, sides of the hips. Create all that friction. Then the legs. You're going to bend one knee. You're going to take your hands and you're going to pat up and down the leg. You have the front, you have the back, you have around the knee. Once you've done that, rub. Okay, now just for a moment, feel this leg compared to the other leg, just by adding sensation and touch. Maybe a little bit more aliveness, a little bit more sensory. Okay, let's try the other side. So you can pat alternating or pat at the same time. We go up and down the leg. We have the front, we have the back. And then you can rub. So getting as much as you can, get with those hands. Okay, we take that moment again to just feel. What does that leg feel? like. So maybe the little tingly is this residual sensation that you can kind of keep. Skin is being fed. Then we'll bend one knee and you can go ahead and take that foot and let's just give sensory to the bottom of the foot. So you can rub, pat, right? Whatever you want at the bottom of that foot. This is a little bit of honoring of what that foot does for us, right? We walk all the time and we just expect it to happen. So we're just rubbing. The other thing you can do is you can always take like a spiked ball or a tennis ball or something on the bottom of these feet to just give more sensory. Okay. Other side. We squeeze. You can pat. You can rub. This way, if you're getting your hands on the entire surface of your body each day, you're able to really feel if there's a part, like maybe there's a part on your foot that just needs a little bit more care, more rubbing out. Okay, once you're done that, feel the feet again. So it's what's going on with the feet, what's going on with the legs, the whole rest of the body. Before we come to standing, let's do the scalp, the ears, and the ears, okay? So if you were to take your fingers and just rub your scalp, this needs blood flow just like everything else. So you can literally, rub as like a scratch. You can move the scalp. So you're literally moving it forward and back. And we want movement, okay? You don't want that too adhesed skin to the scalp. You want the tissue underneath there to have movement, or you can rub. Okay, so create all that heat and friction within the scalp. This feeds it the blood flow, helps the hair growth. Okay. And it helps mental fog. It draws your attention upward. Keep going, get behind the ears, right at that indent in the back of the head. You could even get a little bit of the neck. So whatever you can reach. And you could also do this when you're washing your hair, okay? So that really good scrub movement, okay? Once you're done there. I can't do this because I'm wearing the earbuds, but pulling your earlobes up to the sides, down, getting your fingers in where you can grab a part of the cartilage, pull. Okay, so getting all different directions with the ears. Okay, so it's almost like this blood flow to the inside of the ear canal. So once you've done all that, now you're feeling residual on the head. This is a beautiful feeling for the head. This friction that you're creating helps keep the mind sharp. It's helping to feed the blood vessels here at the scalp. Okay, so any mental fog that we have, it's just that it's because of stagnation. One of the reasons is because of stagnation. Okay, so let's go to standing. And when we go to standing here, we'll just get a little bit more of the back side of the body. So what we're going to do is swing the arms so that the backs of the hands tap the kidneys. Maybe you go a little bit higher up, so you're tapping more the top of the shoulders. And then maybe you even go higher up where the hands are tapping, maybe those upper shoulders. So just finding all sorts of areas where you're now at the back side of the body. Good, so we release that. And then we're gonna look at the pelvis. So your pelvis has this like hollowed out bone piece. We're gonna take the hands into those light fists again, separate the feet, and you're just gonna pat on the inside of the pelvis, in and out. Maybe you go down the inner thighs as you pat, and you come up with the outer thighs, inside bowl of the pelvis, down the inner thighs, down the legs, and then you go to the outside as you work your way up. We'll do that again. Go to the outside. And then maybe a little bit of the buttocks. So as you're doing that with the buttocks, maybe you bend a little bit so you can access more of the hamstrings. So these are all the areas that we couldn't get at when we were seated. Perfect. Let's come back to seated. And just feel your body. Slow down the breath. This is a great one first thing in the morning as well, because it's very excitable. So it's action driven. It's getting you ready for your day. And then your body feels more alive. Your brain feels more safe because it knows where you are in space. We've touched upon the whole body. There's very few areas that we touched, that we invigorated, and that we felt alive. So hopefully this is a practice that you can do quite often, okay? I think we feel like we shouldn't be very tender with the body, which you should. There's self-love. This is giving it self-love. This is giving it good information. This is letting the blood feed to the outer parts of your body, okay? I hope it goes well. Love you all.